Hello Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys fans, and welcome to Beta League number 7, the second to last Beta League. And hopefully, a more chilled one today, considering the last Alpha League was complete chaos. However, there are 4 Crystal League matches just in the first round on its own, and can I say, one of them is very important. The others actually might be important, but I've only been focusing on one, so... And we actually start with 2. And the first one, Corin versus Com, is from the Emerald League and could potentially be highly irrelevant due to the fact that the Emerald League potential finale could be up in the second match. But we'll get there. Anyway, Corin from the Red Robots, Com from the Red Robots. Fantasy team. Oh, I'm not even prepped. Got to do this. Got to do that. Who's winning? Looks like Corin. Said, has anyone got Com? Yeah. Mega Drive and we will rock you. The chase is on. Oh no, I don't know what I did there. That's what happens when you don't come prepared. Okay. Almost prepared. I'll just sing to you whilst I'm doing it. Okay. Like that. Excellent. Like that. Excellent. And finally, like this. Okay, now I'm prepped. Okay, so, few people have Com, and Crom's getting stuffed. No one has Corin. No one starfighted Com. And stuff's moving behind me. There's ghosts. It's all going on. Who knew this tournament was going to take this route? Well, we did know that match was going that way. Like I said, it hasn't affected too much. Tough times for Mega Drive, and we will rock you. Corin, 14 for 22. So, obviously a big part of the Beta League is these guys are running out of time to actually like survive getting through into next series, because obviously they could get relegated. So Corin needed that win as she's ranked 60th and Com is ranked now 51st. So Com is in relegation. Both from the Red Robots, by the way, and obviously one of the main things there is that Corin gets her first Crystal League win in the Emerald League, which is great if Cloud wins here. Because if Cloud wins here, he'll be on 2. But if Snake wins, Snake will win the Emerald Crystal League, and then that could solidify who could win Ultimate Dream Team. So, okay, I'm caught up. I'm happy with where I am. Let's go. I'm focused. So, if Snake wins this, because 2 people have Snake, which happen to be our top 2 fighters in Ultimate Dream Team, which is Fruity Fellas and Nippleback, and both of them, spoiler alert, have starfighted Snake. So if Snake's to win this, Snake will win the Emerald League, and those 2 will be leagues above everyone else, which could ruin it for the likes of the Mighty Clucks. That's probably it, to be honest. My bet's on you 3, but anything can happen in this. And at the moment, Snake is decimating Cloud. Now, obviously a few people have Cloud, because Cloud's cool. And I thought that was it there. Cloud got the killer attack, but it wasn't enough to kill Snake. This could be anyone's on this level. They're both on a very high percentage. One killer attack here, and it could be game. Snake laid a bomb. But Cloud dodged it. I don't know who's got Guile there as the assist trophy, but it's Snake who's getting slapped about by Cloud, and they're going to danger territory where one hit could see one of these fighters win here now. And it is Snake! So straight off the bat, Solid Snake wins. There I was saying I was far behind. So anyway, Cloud 21 for 23. He goes down to 42nd. That's above relegation. Cloud's happy. But Snake now, oh dear. This is where things get interesting. So, if I can find him, which I should be able to do because it's alphabetical. There he is. So he's 28 for 21. I'm not going to cut it because it's quite early on. Actually, no. I'll cut it at the end of round 1. There you go. So, Snake obviously gets that... I'm going to cut it. We'll come straight back. Don't you worry. Right, I think I'm not as flustered now, but I'm pretty sure well, for certain, Snake has won the Emerald Crystal League. So Snake now moves over to the Obsidian League, which I didn't change that. There's always one thing I've not done. There we go. Snake is now in the Obsidian Crystal League, which means that, firstly, poor Corin, who got her first Emerald League win, means nothing now. And she won't get another chance because Snake's not in it anymore. So that sucks. Snake himself has moved up to 10th place. So he's moved up 5 places and is within 2 of becoming an all-star. So Snake now, I think he already was the best Beta League fighter, but now he is well ahead. And obviously Ultimate Dream Team, that has done some massive things as our top 2 people, which is the Fruity Fellas and Third Lemon, and Nippleback and Chode Kuroga. Chode getting full name mentioned there. Both of you have Snake in your team and Starfighter Snake, so you guys just got a big double points. So congratulations to you guys for picking Snake. You know, it was a safe bet. And it's looking good for you guys. That changes things in the next Alpha League as well, as a couple of those crystal matches that we were relying on. You know, the ball's in your court now. It's going to be interesting. Have the fixtures been released? The fixtures have been released. They would have released on Friday. Now, I don't have them to hand, so I can't remember what's going on, but make sure you have a look at them, because I'm pretty sure there's some opportunities for you guys to win Crystal League just on the end. At the end. Anyway, here's a part that does suck, is in the last tourney, Alpha League tourney, as you saw, Banjo managed to get +5 points for winning the Opal League, which is great because Banjo's from the Energy Source, so that moved us within points of catching up with the Red Robots. However, the Red Robots now have won their first 2 fights and have just got Crystal League wins, so the Red Robots have now officially moved well up the table, and last year's champions have moved well above last place, which means the Source are left in last. But anyway, we move on because I'm very delayed that Super Mario loses 20 for 22. Loses for the Cosmo Vipers, which obviously the Vipers are chasing the Limon, who have also lost Cloud at the moment. And it's Roy who gets through. Roy, who is ranked 62nd, massively far down the table, now 61st, and Roy starts his pilgrimage to get out of relegation. But it's going to be a bit of a mission. Speaking of people in relegation, here's 2 more. Rosalina, ranked in 53rd, so she has a likely chance of getting out for the Cosmo Vipers. And Roy the Boy, famously terrible, in 63rd at the moment, so not 64th, looking to try and escape, just like Roy. Now, if Roy the Boy gets through, and we have a Roy off, that's going to be a good fight, really, because both of them guys need those wins. Roy has beaten Roz before as well. Roy obviously fighting for the Shroom Dogs. The Shroom Dogs is first fighter in Beta League number 7. He's fighting averagely at the moment. Nothing too crazy. Have I missed any Starfighter? Did anyone Starfighter Roy? No. But kudos to anyone who has Roy, which I think is just Benny P and Pushtrap Patriots. Has anyone Starfighted Roy the Boy? We shall see. You know the answer is yes, right? And he wins. I don't know what happened there, but Roy the Boy gets through, so we officially will have a Roy off. As Rosalina, again, losing points for the Cosmo Vipers. She goes down to 56th and is in big trouble. But Roy the Boy, 12 for 22, still 63rd, but goes into an absolute killer match against Roy, who he's already beaten twice before, can I add. Roy the Boy in 63rd and Roy in 61st. So, I keep saying wins here could be crucial, but they're going to have to win the whole league for it to be crucial. Anyway, speaking of Energy Source, I've got a bit curveball here as well. So, for these last few beta tournaments, I'm going to change Sora's outfit from Kingdom Hearts 2, and in Beta League 8, I'll do Kingdom Hearts 3, to pray that Sora can avoid relegation. Now, you could class that as biased, but I don't really care. I do what I want. So, both of these guys, I think, have been Starfighted. They have indeed. couple of people have Sora. I think only one has Marth, which is Austin, which kind of gives that away. Marth. Oh, no. OG Nath as well. Both of you guys with Marth. And Marth is kicking Sora's ass. We don't need this. Like I said, both energy source fighters. Marth just above relegation in 48th and Sora in 50th. So a win here will be massive for these guys' tournament. These guys' tournament. Oh god, Sora's useless. Okay, so energy source fighter gets through. That's something. But Sora 2 for 7. Is now 54th and in big serious trouble. Bad times for McAwavy as well, losing your star fighter, but good times for Austin, who gets Marth through, which means double points for Austin, who's one of our lowest Ultimate Dream teams. So that could be pretty big for you. Let's have a look. Oh, it's moved you up a bit. It has moved you up a bit officially. Next up is Yoshi from the Energy Source versus Wii Fit Trainer from the Cockadoodle Dudes, and this is a Crystal League match. So, where does it leave us? Now, the Opal League was obviously won by Banjo last time, so there has been no Opal League fights until now. So, whoever wins this will be favourite to win the Opal League with one win under their belt. Nothing too exciting. Now, let's have a look at teams though, because the Dudes are in 7th and the Source are in 8th. So currently the Source are 5 points behind the Dudes. So obviously if they win one and the Dudes lose one, then they'll be 3 points difference. So need Yoshi to win this, and so far Yoshi is smashing it, which is great for the mighty Clucks, as I believe you're the only team to have Yoshi. Wii Fit Trainer on the other hand, it's got to be Jamie and Rosie surely. Oh, and Ash as well. One of you has Starfighted Wii Fit Trainer. Yoshi has somehow lost so much. As I was speaking, Yoshi is now doing terribly rubbish. Does pick up his final smash though. It should be game. Come on. How is he not winning this? Okay, uses his final smash. Ah, what a cool final smash this is. That should be game, set, match, right? There you go. So Yoshi wins. So tough times for Rosie, who's Starfighted Wii Fit Trainer. Mighty Clucks and Big Nath. Happy days. Now, I'm going to have a look where you're at, because I think you're solidly in 3rd at the moment, with quite a big gap. Looks like a safe 3rd. Wii Fit Trainer, 20 for 23, so good times for the Energy Source, who now have a fighter through at least to the 3rd round, because Yoshi will face off against Marth in the next round. Crazy times, but well done to Yoshi. Oh, also wins his first Crystal League match, of course. Next up is Captain Falcon. Yoshi. Yoshi. 60th. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'll come back to it. First of all, Yoshi winning this. Wii Fit Trainer. One win. Okay, so Captain Falcon versus Luigi. That is Cosmo Viper on Cosmo Viper. Captain Falcon has beaten Luigi before. Luigi is in relegation. Captain Falcon's been amazing. But Yoshi goes through to a Crystal League match against Marth. So if Yoshi wins that, that'd be 2 wins under Yoshi's belt straight away for the Opal League, which could be quite handy because Yoshi's in relegation. 60th. So that's bottom tier of relegation as well. Big trouble. Speaking of trouble, Luigi is also in trouble and faces off against a tough match here with Captain Falcon. But he's doing quite well, all things considered. It's just this level slows everything down. Okay, Captain Falcon's just lost that big old item, which is a real handy item to have because it also throws like a big twister at the opponent as well. In case you're looking to start playing Smash Bros, teaching you all the secrets of the items. Thank me later. Anyway, with that healing orb, Captain Falcon was trying to use it to kill, but it's not doing enough. Luigi also has an assist trophy, but it's not enough as Captain Falcon smashes Luigi off the side. So Falcon wins 16 for 14, moves up to 26th. That's only a couple of places near pro status, which is pretty massive for a terrible fighter from previous series as Captain Falcon in Series 1. was relegated in Series 2, so I wasn't in it. And now it's fighting back. Anyway, Luigi, 18 for 23, and someone's got to Starfighted him. They have, and it's Jamie, Starfighter and Captain Falcon. Big news for you, my friend. Obviously, that doesn't do much for the Vipers either in moving forward. So, currently the Vipers are 4 points behind Gorilla Limon, who look to extend that lead by getting a win here with Greninja over Piranha Plant. Well done to everyone else who has Captain Falcon, which is just Third Lemon and the Fruity Fellas. Absolutely dominating at the top there. Let's have a quick look who Nippleback's got. Snake, obviously. Ridley Bowser. Okay, so Nippleback, our first place team, you have Greninja, so you need wins here. And Third Lemon, obviously, with Captain Falcon. So far, so good. None of you guys have lost a fighter between first and second place in the Ultimate Dream Team. But you've still got a lot of fighters to go. Now, Piranha Plant picks up an assist trophy. I don't know what that assist trophy does. It's firing rockets at Greninja. So Greninja's against the ropes here. The Limon needing this. Did Greninja like come second at some point? Not today though. Yeah, Greninja comes second in Beta League 5, but he's just lost against Piranha Plant, which is great news for Gizwu. As Gizwu Starfighter Piranha Plant, a lot of Starfighters getting through here. Piranha Plant 13 for 13, and that is bad times for Greninja and anyone who has Greninja. He goes down, he stays in 57th. Piranha Plant now in 35th. Faces off against Captain Falcon in the next round. But how does that do? 3-point gap now. The Limon really need to get someone through. Now they do have their two best fighters of the season coming up, which is DK and Joker. So they're in safe hands. Now poor old Ridley was so close to winning the Emerald League, but did not. That's the end of that one. It's Snake who took it, and Snake knows how that feels as he's had it ripped from his hands before. So Snake to win was pretty nice, you know. We love to see it. But Ridley now against Ness. I should call out that Ness is on one of our top Ultimate Dream teams. Now it's getting to that point where I have to talk about this. So it's Third Lemon. So far, Nippleback, you've still got Snake. Oh, you've got Ridley as well. Oh, so this is huge here. So if Ridley wins, points for Nippleback. If Ness wins, points for Third Lemon, who's looking to gain a bit of a catch up, and it's happened. I don't know what I was saying there, but it has happened, and Ridley loses. Bad news for Chode, who does have a lead. Don't get me wrong, but it's Ness who gets through for whoever Ness is part of. The Cockadoodle Dudes, maybe? Can't see it. The Dudes, yeah. So 7 for 14 for Ness, 58th. Deep in relegation, trying to escape. Could be tough. Especially if he faces off against DK in the next round. So that would be a big game if DK can get through against Zelda, who is in relegation. Zelda's right down there. DK is currently ranked 16th and is probably one of this series' best fighter. He was until Snake come along, and now Snake is currently this series' best fighter. They're drawing, so if DK wins this, he'll be the Spartan, which is the series. I keep saying the series is best fighter, and it's kind of a mouthful, so enough's enough. Anyway, Zelda. Now, Zelda, I think, is in the Fruity Fellas, so this is a tough win here. But let's see what Zelda can do if she can get you some points. You're causing a bit of a gap between you and the mighty Clucks, Third Lemon. 11 points, and you're 12 points behind first. All it takes is for a Crystal League match to go your way though, and everything changes. The mighty Clarks were in second at one point, now in third. This is a close game actually, it's a pretty good battle. It is DK who's winning at the moment. DK, let's not forget, has won one and lost two in the final. Yeah, he's won 2 finals and lost a final. So 3 finals for DK, and it could be a 4th today as DK wins. So bad times for Third Lemon, who loses Zelda. However, DK getting through, so great news for anyone with DK, which is only Jamie. Limon La Vida Loca with your trusty DK. As DK gets the win, which... Did I do it? I did do it. Hasn't moved him. He's still in 16th. Points are quite tight at the top. And Zelda, big trouble for Zelda in the Gum Tech. She's in 54th now. And DK faces off against Ness in a Crystal League match, which... Another one. There's a lot of Crystal League matches in this tourney. DK is on 1 and Ness is on 1. Considering 3 other fighters from the Alpha League are all on 4, I don't think any of them are going to win the Sapphire League, but we shall see. So next up is Mega Man, who is in Nippleback, I believe. He is indeed, and also in Mega Drive, as Jimmy and Jamie are battling out for 4th and 5th place at the moment, both on the same points. Interesting. Now let's have a little look at the bottom, because there has been some movement. So Austin's moved up a bit, having Marth get through, and Roy the Boy. 2 there for Austin. Benny P, Piranha Plant is through. Incineroar, Palutena yet to fight, and Roy gets through, so 2 of yours are through. And Molly, I think you've lost all of yours. Mario's out. Yeah. Yeah, it's not been a good first round for you, Mums. Sorry. It's been a terrible first round. Anyway, Mega Man against Rob, and we know that Jaff from the Bunda squad has Rob, and Rob is dead. So I think Rob did get his wins last time. He did get 1 win, but he continues to do pretty rubbish as the Red Robots lose against the Fossil Fuels and Mega Man, 23 for 22. Great news for Jimmy, who changed his Starfighter to Mega Man, so double points for Jimmy. Mega Man getting through. Good news for Chode at the top. Looking to win. Ultimate Dream Team. It's going to be close. And Rob's just doing so bad. 1 for 7. Anyway, here's a low battle. It's Lucario for the Shroom Dogs versus Falco for the Gum Tech. Falco, who's ranked in 64th, so is in some deep trouble. But it's Lucario who could escape relegation. He's in 53rd. Remember, he needs to get to 48th, is it? It is 48th, which is currently where Rob is. Poor Rob. Keeps moving down. So Lucario, the favourite here. Surely, anything could happen. Who has Lucario? It's only OG Nath. Loyal to Lucario. Whereas Falco, a lot of people have Falco. Some of you have still Starfighted Falco, Jaff and OG Nath. What are you doing? Saying that, Jaff is actually 6th now, I think. Oh no, you've gone down to 7th. It's not going well for you in this league. Anyway, Falco's smashing it, so maybe you could turn it all around with a win from Falco here. Okay, Falco throws a Pokeball and it is Latios or Latias, which is a legendary Pokemon, and he's going to cause Lucario some grief, who's already on quite a high percentage. Falco looks like he's going to dominate here, to be honest. Lucario's in big trouble. So maybe Starfighter and Falco, this was the perfect time. I mean, you've done it all series, but Falco's decimating. Also picks up an assist trophy. Surely that's game over for Lucario, who continues to fight. Oh, that's got to be it. Yeah, okay, Lucario's dead. So Falco gets a win and keeps the pressure on Roy the Boy for last place. Falco, 11 for 22. So well done. Let's shout out everyone who has Falco. And everyone who Starfighted him, of course. So all the Falco fans, Jordan, Gizwoo, Jimmy, Big Nath, OG Nath, and Ash. All of you guys with Falco, and 2 of you, OG Nath and Jaff, both Starfighter and Falco. So points finally for the boy. Did I add them? I did add them. And Lucario losing. So OG Nath, you lost Lucario, but you got double points for Falco, so that's good news. Who faces off against Mega Man in the next round, and they've taken a match off each other once each, if that makes sense. Anyway, we move on. Incineroar versus Bowser. Bowser, who can turn it on. Incineroar, sometimes. Incineroar has beaten Bowser before for the Fossil Fuels, going up against the Shroom Dog. Obviously good times for DK getting through as well, as the Gorilla Limon needed a fighter through. They still have another chance, whereas the Vipers only have Captain Falcon left, but that is a good fighter to have, let's face it. The Vipers are a quite bad time, this one. The Fossil Fuels are 8 points behind the Vipers, so not very likely. Speaking of not very likely, Bowser winning. So, good times for Benny P and the Push Trap Patriots, who have star-fighted Incineroar, and anyone else with Incineroar. Must be a few of you. Only 2. Rosie and King K. Rules, you have Incineroar. Much needed points there for you. 21 for 22, and Bowser, who had his one moment winning a tourney, goes back to losing ways and in 35th place. Fossil Fuels getting another fighter through. Incineroar looking safe at the moment in 38th. No relegation for you, my friend. And here's the Limon's last fighter as Joker faces off against Lucina. Lucina's beaten Joker before. Anyone have Lucina / Starfighter, huh? Oh, it's only Longboy Bob who has Lucina. Now, what was I going to look at? I was going to look at something. I can't remember what. Oh, there's been a lot of movement in Ultimate Dream Team. A lot. So, Big Nath needing this to keep the pressure on second place. A nice win for Joker would be pretty damn good. And somehow he's surviving Lucina with a hammer. Which is mad. Joker's a pretty good fighter. A few people must have Joker, surely. They do! Jordan, Jamie, Big Nath and Longboy Bob. All with Joker. One of you is star-fighted in. I can't remember if I said that already or who it was, but we'll keep it in suspense. Only the person who has Joker knows. And all the people that don't have Joker. It looks like Joker's in the driving seat. I know what I was going to look at now. It's all coming back to me. That was Lucina comes second in the first tourney. And she obviously won a tourney. And Joker's only come second. But Lucina is out. Bad times for Longboy Bob. Lucina 24 for 22. But Joker gets through, which means double points for Big Nath. So the pressure is being kept on. He is now 10 for 6, Joker. He's in 20th. Good news for Gorilla Limon fans as well. As Joker faces Incineroar in the next round, who he's beaten before. So that's good odds there. Currently, Gorilla Limon, who are looking to win this season, 5 points ahead of the Cosmo Vipers. Okay, we have a bit of a dud one with Wario versus Palutena. Now, some of you have probably got Palutena. No one has Wario. King K. Rules and Push Trap Patriots, both with Palutena. So, I'm rooting for her as well as you guys, because I need the Source to get some wins here. Now, the Dogs versus the Source is 22 each. Except for the Dogs just took that win, and Palutena is out straight away. She's pretty rubbish. So, the Source... Oh, we've got 2 fighters through, you know, count ourselves lucky. Wario winning, 16 for 22. Turning it around. He's now 57th, so that's not great. Palutena, 47th. So Palutena is above relegation and Wario is trying to get out of D2 and into D1. But we'll see what happens there. Long way to go. First round is not enough. If you win one and then lose one, you just stalemate. So you've got to keep those wins up. And we end round 1 with another Crystal League match, which is the Ruby League between Inkling and Kazuya. Inkling from the Dudes, Kazuya from the Fuels. And how do these guys both stand? Kazuya has won, Inkling has won. So not really that exciting. But Inkling to win, surely, who Big Nath has and is, you know, needing those wins. Holding on to 3rd place. No one has Kazuya, even though Kazuya is so much cooler than Inkling. Oh, what a move. What a move. Okay, Kazuya fights back. Has a banana. It's not used it to its full potential. Now, the Fuels must have a few fighters through. They've got through Incineroar. No, Incineroar Mega Man, yeah, so they only lost Ridley, which was a bit of a shock, to be honest. And it's Inkling who is out, so Kazuya gets through. 8 for 6 for Kazuya, who is now 25th. Almost in pro status. And Inkling losing 7 for 7. She's now 34th, so Kazuya faces off against Wario in the next round, who on paper he should slaughter. Oh, and he won a Crystal League match as well. Let's not forget that. Against Inkling. Inkling's first loss in a Crystal League match. Who knew? Anyway, a quick stop, and then we're into round 2. Here we go then, going into round 2. Well done to Kazuya for getting his second Ruby League fight. Now, the Ruby League does look like it could be over soon, but you just never know. You've got to keep fighting, because you just never know. Anyway, we start round 2 with the Emerald League winner, Snake, who has gone into the Obsidian League, which means that Corin won't get her second Crystal League match today. Well, unless... No, she won't. Unless she reaches Mega Man in the final, but that's a long wish there. Anyway, Big Nath needing Snake to lose here. Should be rooting for Corin at home. Know you had a good time watching Banjo win. But now you need Snake to lose. But best Beta League fighter this season, the best fighter this season is actually not Snake, it's DK, but Snake's up there. Okay, second. That counts. If he wins this, he'll be drawing with DK. That Bomber Snow was doing some damage, but not enough. Corin did good to dodge it. Pretty good fight, to be honest. A lot of Pokeballs on the field, and Corin's going to get both by the looks of things. One is a Staryu, and one is a Mimikyu that could really do some damage to Snake if Snake hangs around it. Okay, the Mimikyu has caught Snake, so Snake could be dead here if he doesn't escape. He is dead, there you go. So Snake is out. After winning the Crystal League, he has gone straight away. So 33 for 22 for Snake, still in 10th place. Whereas Corin making a brave attempt to escape relegation. Now in 60th. Go Corin, who no one has. Gets through. Like I said, still in 60th. And again, what a fight this could be. Corin facing off against one of the Roys would be so needed for any of the fighters here. So this match equally as important for that bottom 8th of the table, as I should say. There's 8. Makes sense, right? Here we go. Anyway, let's go. Roy versus Roy the Boy. I think if Roy's been star-fired, I don't think he was. No. Just Roy the Boy. Star-fired for Long Boy Bob, of course. He goes double points. God, it'd be nice to see Roy the Boy win a league. Wouldn't that be lovely? So far, it's not looking good. He has picked up that cannon. Gets one hit on Roy. He's shooting at such a low angle that he's not going to hit Roy. What are you doing? Well, that's a nice big hit though. Oh no, Roy gets his final smash. Roy the Boy's in trouble here. Roy misses his final smash. Does pick up the Pokeball though. Roy the Boy's got to make the most of this. It's only an NK, so not the end of the world. Easily dodgeable. Another Pokemon. Just one that I don't know what it is, but Roy the Boy won't want to go over there. Does go over there because what's he doing? He's going to land on that bomb as well. Oh no. Why'd you do this to us, Roy? It's a pretty close fight though. We've got 40 seconds left. And it's Roy who wins, not Roy the Boy, so his chances not today. Definitely going to get relegated again. He always finds his way back in through the drafting, bear in mind. 12 for 23 for Roy the Boy. Now in 64th, he goes below Falco, who is still in the league at the moment. Roy with a win though, 15 for 22, moves up to 61st. and faces off against 60th place in the next round. And Roy's beaten Corin twice before as well, with the Gumtech getting a fighter through to the third round. So Roy is on the same points as Corin, and the same points as Ness as well, who is also still in. So, this is the time, you see. This is the time to fight. Speaking of fighting, we have another Opal League match and another very low tier fighter. Actually, it's Yoshi in 62nd. So if Yoshi wins, we've got through the 60th, 61st and 62nd fighter. That's out of 64, remember. So these guys are low tier and they're all kicking ass, to be honest. If Yoshi beats Marth here, which would be good news for the Mighty Cups, bad news for Austin, who has star-fighted Marth. And I think OG Nate is the other person cut Marth. That bomb really helped. Marth's using that sword perfectly as he whacks Yoshi about. Yoshi needs to get some close contact, but it's not happening. Oh, that's a good throw. Is it enough? It's not enough. Throwing eggs. Stop that attack coming. Marth's fighting right on the edge. Oh, that's a big hit. This is one of those levels that should have been over a lot quicker. That's Marth who's picked up an assist and the Pokemon, and Yoshi's in big trouble here. We could be seeing double points for Austin. Yoshi's still holding on, throwing eggs. There's a lot of stuff going on there. And that was a bit chaotic. So what happened was, Marth threw a party ball to get loads of items out, and because she had the assist trophy, because he had the assist trophy and the Pokemon, it just blew Marth up in the centre of it all. So don't pick up too many chaotic things because it could backfire, as we've just seen for Marth, who is out. 19 for 22. And I just kind of felt like Yoshi was going to get in there. So Yoshi is now 60th. Wins said second Crystal League match. 2-2. Won't get another one after this, just in case anyone's wondering, if he keeps going. 2 for Yoshi. Beating Marth. I can only face Incineroar now, so that would have to be a final. Anyway, Energy Source getting through. Also good news, which was always going to happen. But Yoshi in 60th, Roy now in 61st, 62nd, and Corin in 61st. So 3 of the lowest tier fighters are through. So this is going to be quite a high one because Piranha Plant is 33rd, obviously, and Captain Falcon is 27th. So these would be one of the favourites to win here, as in this tournament. But love it. That match between Corin and Roy is going to be really good. But I think we saw where Greninja comes second. It still really didn't do enough. Greninja's what? Where is he? Ranked 58th. I mean, that is good though. That's well above those 60s. That's just for coming second. Not enough to escape relegation, bear in mind, but still pretty good. Anyway, Captain Falcon from the Cosmo Vipers, with the Cosmo Vipers' last fighter. So they want to keep the pressure on Gorilla Limon. They need to get through here. And Piranha Plant for the Cockadoodle Dudes. I need the dudes just to keep losing, basically, if I stand any chance of the source not coming out. Okay, it's not good for the source as the dudes get through, but it is good for Gizwu, who's Starfighter Piranha Plant. Just like the first round, because nothing changed. 14 for 13. Well done to Gizwu. Piranha Plant moving up to 31st. Tough times for the Falcon. 16 for 15, and that is officially the Cosmo Vipers out. You see? It's all going on. And that goes to a Cockadoodle Dude versus Source Fighter in the third round with Yoshi and Piranha Plant, which I love to see. But yeah, the Vipers are out now, so they are 6 points behind Gorilla Limon. So the Limon need to rack up as many points as they can here. And what a chance in this Crystal League match between DK and Ness. Now, like I said before, it's not an important Crystal League match, considering the Sapphire League is probably going to finish very soon. But still, we like to see people do well, and I think it's the Fruity Fellas who have Ness. It is. Anything else going on? Oh no. I was going to say, Matt, let's have a look at your team as we were talking about third lemon, but you have 3 fighters, Sora, Cloud, and Greninja. All went out in the first round. Do you even watch the Beta League anymore? Anyway, DK destroying Ness. Destroying Ness. So, DK continues to be an absolute titan. So, Crystal League wise, DK. It's number 2. Beating Ness. DK now, definitely the top fighter of Series 3. What's he on? He's on 13 overall, whereas Ganondorf, Simon and Snake are all on 10. Donkey Kong, what a beast. Ness losing. Where's Ness? There is. 7 for 15. 62nd now, so Ness getting even further down. And DK from Gorilla Limon making sure the Limon grab onto those points before going into the last 2 tournaments. The Limon could win Series 3. Imagine. Anyway, Mega Man versus Falco. 1 apiece between these guys. And the Tech already have someone through. And the Fuels are in the next 3 fights, so they've got no one through yet. And again, both these guys have been starfighted. We know that. Shout outs to Jamie from Limon La Vida Loca as well, because all your trust in Gorilla Limon and having DK in your team has prevailed. And who are the two guys who support Limon? It's Jamie and Makawari, I believe. But I need to see for myself. It is Jamie and Makawari. Oh, both of you guys deserve something. What a fight that's going to be. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, you may have forgotten about this, because I haven't spoke about it that much, but as well as the Valiant tourney, and getting a Valiant trophy, as well as the Growth trophy, which I talk about every now and then, we have the Synergy trophy. Now, you're sitting there thinking, what was that all about? The Synergy trophy is if your chosen team wins the league, you stand a chance of getting a trophy. But what would happen is, if Gorilla Limon win, and 2 of you support the Limon, it means that you will get a Valiant style match, 5 versus 5. You can pick your Ultimate Dream Team fighters and see how it battles out. And one of you could walk away with a trophy. If Gorilla Limon win, of course. We shall see. Anyway, Falco beats Mega Man. So Falco's on a winning streak right now. Which is funny because Jimmy, I'm sure you starfighted Mega Man, but you have Falco. You definitely have Falco, because I can remember you ranting about him. 12 for 22. Another very low fighter gets through. Mega Man's safe, but goes down to 33rd, obviously. So Falco going against DK. So that's now 60, 61, 62 and 63 all getting through. A lot of low tier fighters. That's 4. Oh, love to see it. Anyway, good fight here. Incineroar versus Joker. Incineroar for the Fossil Fuels, starfighted by Benny P, and Joker starfighted by the Mighty Clucks. Joker for the Limon, Incineroar for the Fuels. The Limon looking to get a second fighter through. Could this happen for the Limon fans? Now, who's the Vipers only have 1 fan, and I'm pretty sure that is Molly. Let's have a look. On the Dream Team. It is Molly. So despite being last in Ultimate Dream Team at the moment, you could walk away with a trophy if Cosmo Vikings win, and no one else supports the Vipers, so it would all be yours. Anyway, Joker not fighting too great, but has dodged some real hazards. There was about 7 bomb-oms there. He's dodged that. He's got a great jump, which has helped him stay on the level. Now he's just got to take out Incineroar. He is taking the most damage. Incineroar can't go too far either, because his jump attack is really mad. Makes him go up and then down diagonally. You've probably seen him die like that many times. If you've watched this, obviously. If you haven't, you probably haven't seen it. I've seen it loads of times, so I don't know what you guys are doing. Anyway, post-fight here as we go 45 seconds. We've had no sudden death at the moment. That's what we like to see. Oh, There you go. Incineroar body slam, and he's actually survived doing that move. I did think that was it for him, but he's held on, and Incineroar kills Joker. Kills Joker. That went a bit dark there. Defeats Joker. Double points for Benny P, as Incineroar's on 22 for 22, and poor old Joker is out. 10 for 7. Benny P, that must be pretty good for you. It is. There's been a lot of movement at the bottom, you know. Right. Incineroar gets through. The Limons still have one fighter. We've actually got a load of different fighters, bar the tech. If the Shroom Dogs get through here, it's only the Vipers who haven't got through, which would be pretty crazy. Anyway, we're not going to skip this battle. Apparently we have a bank statement. There you go. That's exciting. Anyway, Wario versus Kazuya. Wario, who is ranked 57th, another low tier fighter, getting through would be massive for Wario, versus Kazuya, who's 25th and looking to become a pro, needs to be in the top 24. But the Dogs have no one through yet, so they need this. Like I said, it's the Tech who have got 2 through, and the Cosmo Vipers are out. With the fuel, oh, the signal, of course. Couldn't do the fuels had. Anyway, Wario doing well here, choosing his time to be good. In the last tournament, I thought he was good as well. Did he come second? I think he did. He did come second against DK. And he's through again. I'm not sure what happened because I was checking something out. But Kazuya's out. No one cares about. I was going to say no one cares about, but also no one cares about Wario either, really. Except for all the Shroom Dog fans. We've got any Shroom Dog fans in the house? We have 3. There you go. Anyway, Wario going up to 55th right now. And the Shroom Dogs get someone through. Wario looking to escape relegation. 55. Got a little bit of a way to go, but it's doable. Anyway, loads of people have everyone through except the Vipers. And what a crucial time for the Vipers to lose someone. Especially if DK goes through to beat Falco, which he really should. But Falco is fighting well. Anyway, no Crystal League matches in this third round. Can there be some? I don't even know. Yes, there can, but it would have to be in the final. He says, I don't want to give you false information. No, I'm right. Anyway, Roy versus Corin. Red Robots versus... I need the Robots to lose this, despite them being now massively in front. Yeah, no, massively in front. Them and the dudes are 5 points ahead of the source. We're in big trouble. It's all down to Yoshi. It's Corin who beats Roy, so Corin, who no one has, gets through. Well done to Corin, 16 for 22. That's going to be crucial. Where does she go to? 58th. Oh, wins here would be massive for Corin. Keep going. Roy goes down to 62nd. Painful. So far down that even winning 2 fights isn't enough. Corin winning her 3rd to get into the semi-final. Whew, craziness. Okay, Yoshi, Energy Source versus Dudes. Need the Source to win this because the Robot's just got another win. So, Gizwu, obviously, Starfighter and Piranha Plant. Where are you at the moment, Giz? Let's have a look. You are currently in 6th place. You've taken over Jordan and the Bundesquad. You need some points here. But also, the Mighty Cucks, Big Nath. How are you doing? You are now 6 points away from 2nd place. Keeping that pressure on. I'm pretty sure 1st and 2nd have no one left. Oh no, Mega Man. Choda's Mega Man. Yeah, that's it. Fruity Fellas, you have no one left in it. Is Mega Man through? No, Mega Man's out. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, our first 2 teams have no one left in it. Big Nath, who do you have in 3rd place? You've got Yoshi and Falco. Yeah, Yoshi and Falco. Needing those 2 through. Picking up those points. You have lost Joker, who's your star fighter, which is a shame. At the moment, Yoshi is fighting well, and I'm all for it, you know. More Energy Source wins. That's all I ask for. Can't just rely on Banjo for the whole tournament, which is what we have done. Piranha Plant's won that. Ah, that's such a nightmare. Yoshi was decimating, but great news for Gizwoo. Gets Piranha Plant through and gets double points. Piranha Plant... No. Piranha Plant's not had a great tournament, really. But anyway, gets through. Yoshi going to fail to the bottom now. 7 for 15. 61st. Piranha Plant getting through and has beaten Corin before, so is the definite favourite in that side of the table. I was going to say out of the whole tournament, but DK is still in it. DK is clearly the favourite as he fights off now. Now, the Tech have already lost Roy. They could lose Falco very quickly. Let's see how these guys do. And they've never fought before, which is crazy. But surely DK is the favourite for the Le Mans. But well done to Falco for actually getting some wins this tournament. And anyone's obviously start fighting. Blue shell there. DK. Ooh, a good smash attack there from Falco. DK has charged up a punch here. See, he looked like he was so far behind. Oh, that's it. DK is such a beast. And Jamie, I've got to say, why have you not star fighted DK? He is so good at the moment. 29 for 20. Moves up to 15th. So let's put that into perspective. DK is on the same points as Isabel and Steve from the Alpha League. Doing so well. Falco finally falls, so Big Nathan just lost 2 fighters straight away. Tough times, but good news for Gorilla Limon, who continue the purge. They are now 7 points ahead of the Vipers. 7! Anyway, who's DK going to face in the next round? Probably wants Wario to win. But it's Incineroar who's beaten Wario before. Incineroar was ranked 35th on the Fuels. I think the Fuels might even bloody catch in there. Oh. 6 points off the Vipers. They're running away with it. The Shroom Dogs are 4th and they're on 0. Fossil Fuels are in 3rd on 8. Oh, damn. It's a great attack there from Incineroar. When that move lands, it's good. He's also picked up a stock there, which could give Incineroar, it does give Incineroar a 2nd level. So, as you can see down by Incineroar, maybe, I may have blocked it with some of the stuff on the screen, but Incineroar now has 2 lives. So, Incineroar looking the favourite to beat Wario here. Great news for Benny P. And who else has Incineroar? Let's have a look. Ah, it's Rosie. That's going to help you, Rosie. Whereabouts are you at the moment? Can I see you? Oh, you're in 13th. Benny P, you're moving up the table. Very intense at the bottom. Okay, Incineroar's lost his first life. So, if he didn't have that life, Wario would have won here. But, as you can see, Wario's percentage is very, very high. Incineroar has some heavy attacks. So, unless Incineroar does something stupid, Wario is surely going to lose this. Not forget, no one has Wario. Picked up a shield. He's fighting well. He's not giving up. There's only 20 seconds left. Oh, that's got to be it. How is that not it? Wario, what is going on? 172%. Surely he's not going to hold on. No. He was doing so well. Double points for Benny P then as Incineroar gets through. 23 for 22. And Wario. Where is Wario? 17 for 23. So a lot of those bottom fighters are now getting knocked out. They kind of pick up points when they face another bottom fighter. Oh, Incineroar's actually beaten DK before as Incineroar moves to 30th. Okay, so yeah, there's 3. It all looks really good for the low fighters, but now we've got 3 of them through. Obviously, Corin had a good run of luck as she fought. Well, apart from Snake, actually, she did beat the best fighter, best Beta League fighter in Snake. So Corin didn't do too bad, but let's see how she gets on against Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant has beaten Corin before. It could be quite an interesting match. But apart from that, like I was saying, Corin fought Crom, who's very low at the moment, and Roy as well. So fighting those low fighters, being a low fighter, gets you some really good crucial points. Fighting the good fighters is going to do nothing. And I know it's random, but you want to see the good fighters doing well, right? I mean, DK's back in the Alpha League, hands down. At one point he was doing terribly. Maybe he's just doing good in the Beta League, you know? Anyway, so far Corrin is decimated. It's Gizmo who needs Piranha Plant to win here. Anyone else have Piranha Plant? Oh, a few of you do. Long Boy Bob and Benny P. You have... Oh, you're in a great tournament with Benny P. You've got Piranha Plant as well. But there's a hammer there. Doesn't matter. Piranha Plant wins. Gizmo double points. 16 for 13. Moves up to 22nd for Piranha Plant. That is pro status, by the way. Corrin finally out, which means that she goes down to 59th. So she has pulled it forward a lot. But it's not going to be enough, probably, to keep her alive. We'll have a check of that at the end with the archives. Anyway, big match here. Incineroar versus DK. Like I said, Incineroar's beaten DK before. Currently, still 7 points? Maybe it's because I looked at it already. Who knows? Anyway, let's see what happens. Incineroar so far not taking any damage against DK. He's looking to get into his 4th final of Series 3. So far he is getting absolutely decimated by Incineroar. Let's not forget it's only Jamie and Lim La Vida Loca who has Donkey Kong. DK's put a little health bubble there. Incineroar, sorry, he was on 0 for a little bit. DK's in big trouble here. Oh, what's going on? He's fighting terribly. Incineroar literally all over him. He's also picked up an assist trophy. Oh, it's got to be game over for DK here. He's frozen as well. Oh, this is painful. Okay, DK finally loses. Absolutely got it handed to him in that fight. So, DK, 29 for 21, which means that there's only 6 points between 1st and 2nd place in Ultimate Dream Team. Not in Ultimate Dream Team, in the team ranks. Anyway, Incineroar getting into the final, which means that Benny P, you get double points for Incineroar, and, not to mention, the Push Trap Patriots getting two fighters in the final. But you need Incineroar to win here to really maximise those points, but you've gained a lot here. Here we go, Piranha Plant versus Incineroar. Now remember, the winner of the Beta League gets a chance to fight in the Grand Championship, which is a fight between like all the winners. But the Alpha League have it a lot easier than the Beta League. 2nd place here gets nothing, except a silver medal, which, you know, they can flaunt if they want. So here we go. Piranha Plant versus Incineroar. And a lot of double points on the line here. Gizmo will be getting double points for Piranha Plant and Benny P for Incineroar. But Benny P points either way. It's also Rosie who has Incineroar. Anyone else got Piranha Plant? Did I say that? I don't know. Oh yeah, I did. Long Boy Bob. And oh, Gizmo, you've got what? Oh no. Sorry, I got myself confused there. I obviously knew you had Incineroar. Piranha Plant, sorry. Got myself confused, that's all. Anyway, good final so far. Incineroar is kicking arse though. But Piranha Plant fights back. Piranha Plant's been turned small, which means they are very vulnerable. Incineroar is not making the most of it. Oh, yes he is. Incineroar wins, so double points for Benny P, who's had a blinder of a tournament. Incineroar 25 for 22, now ranked 24th. That is pro position, as Piranha Plant is going to slip quite a bit here. 16 for 14, ranked 26th. So Incineroar is actually ranked 23rd, should I say. Moves up 21 places just through winning this tournament. And Incineroar, having an absolute blinder, wins Beta League number 7. And a lot of crazy stuff's happened that I wasn't really expecting in this tourney. So a lot in the Ultimate Dream Team especially at the bottom. So I'm quite looking forward to having a look at that. I'm probably going to do it right now. Well done, Incineroar. So yeah, let's go over to the archives and let's take a look and see where that's left everything. Okay, so this is it. We have 2 tournaments left, 1 alpha and 1 beta. So this is the time to make key decisions. But let's see who is where at the moment in the standings. So going into the last tourney, we've got Pyro Mithra are 2 points clear of becoming an all-star. Now if they lose, that's 1 point clear. And if someone wins, then they've already caught up. So the likes of Pokemon Trainer and Snake can really change that. Snake, a Beta League fighter, potentially getting into the top 8 would be incredible, but obviously winning that Crystal League really helped, and he's moved up 5. So well done to Snake. DK there, still in 16th, but sturdy 16th. Definitely going to be a pro. Any other Beta League fighters? Ridley moved down. Joker moved up a little bit, but Incineroar moving up 21 places after winning that tournament is now in 23rd and is looking to maintain becoming a pro. Now obviously he's on 3, so if he loses he'll be on 2 if he loses the first round, which puts him in a dangerous spot. So 1 win for Incineroar could make him a pro. Piranha Plant moving up 13, having a great tournament, also looking to be a pro. But then just slipping away a little bit, Captain Falcon, he's on 1, it's doable, but Captain Falcon down there, same points as Kazuya, funnily enough. Mega Man's moved up a little bit, and then we go to the down territory. So as you can see, let's look at D1 tier, which is the red one. Toon Link is 49th on -4, the same as Rob. So -4 is the danger area. So the people looking to escape, Toon Link, Chrom, and Rob are all battling in that -4. So it could be costly if Palutena, Marth, Duck Hunt, Wii Fit Trainer, Pikachu, Sonic, any of them guys losing would be serious trouble. I think Cloud is safe, but between F tier and D1 tier, anything could happen. That's going to be dangerous. Now, you can see a lot of movement down here in D2 as there's a lot of wins going on, but as you can see, it's not going to be enough. I mean, Corrin is on -7, so Corrin would have to win the league to be on -2, which would probably see her safe, but that's quite a huge ask. Just to win. So, but look at it. Anything could happen. If any of those low tier fighters win, they could be safe. Except for, like I said, -4 was the number, was it? Yeah, it was -4. So, unless something drastic happens that I can't quite calculate, Falco and Roy the Boy are definitely going to get relegated. Because they'll be on -6, which I don't think you can't get lower than that. So, a win for them would not be enough. So, just knock yourselves out first round and we'll crack on. So tough times for them. They're going to have to draft next series. Team rank. Now, here we go. The Gorilla Limon are currently 6 points ahead of the Cosmo Vipers. Yeah, Limon, who were once like a joke team, are now first. They have had a great run. Having DK, Joker's been pretty good. Cloud's been pretty good. Simon's been amazing. Sonic's been shy. Dark Samus has been alright. Toon Link. They've had a real mix because they've had some terrible fights, but also some winners. And the Red Robots getting a few points to move them up into 6th place, joint with the Gumtech now, as the dudes have moved up to 5th. Everyone moves except for the Source. It's too depressing to look at. Crystal Leagues. Everything you need to know about the Crystal League will be on social media, so you can just check that one out. So we might as well go straight to the Ultimate Dream Team. So at the top we have, I'll zoom in a bit closer, there we go. We have Nippleback on 114 after Nippleback and the Fruity Fellas getting +5 for Snake, obviously getting his star fighter choice and winning the Crystal League, so double points there. So they got 12 points between them just through Snake. Pick the right star fighter and you're going to rock it. Big Nath, you've actually done well to close the gap there. It sucks for you that Snake got through, because I reckon you would have been in a solid 2nd place if it wasn't for Snake, but unfortunately Snake got it. So the chase is still on. Now, behind 1st place you are what? 19? Which sounds like a lot, but picking that right starfighter you can get 20 if Joker was to win a tourney and you starfighter Joker. Wait, no, that's Crystal League wise. You'd get 10 points. Okay, no, it's going to be quite tough for you. You have got the potential of buy left though, so not to worry. Anyway, Mega Drive, it's looking like you're not going to catch Jimmy, but you're in 4th, battling out with Jamie and Lim La Vida Loca there in 5th. Both of you getting a bonus point. Jamie having DK. And it's going to be quite close between you guys for top 4. Gizmo moving up quite a bit with Piranha Plant getting +4 for you. Just losing in that final, but it's moved you up 1 space above Jordan and the Bunda squad. But you are comfortably 6 points ahead and only... Do you know what? You're in that 4th and 5th contention as well, to be honest, so it's looking tight. And someone else entering late is Benny P, who's moved up 7 places with Incineroar. Who did you have in your team there? Piranha Plant, Incineroar, and Roy. All of them guys doing pretty well. Palutena didn't. But amazing tournament for you. You obviously got the +5 for Incineroar, and you're well out of the bottom half now. No, wait. You're not well out of the bottom half, but you're up there. Rachel and the pit crew moving down, and Ash as well. We will rock you. You guys moving down 1 place as Benny P has overtaken you into 9th and 10th. Longboy Bob moving up to 11th. I don't know how you moved up, but you'll take it. King K Rules Rosie moving down into 12th. OG Nath staying in consistent 13th, even though Falco did get you some wins there. Makawari moved down 4 places. Let's just not talk about your Beta League team. Unless it happens in the final one, they have been abysmal all through. And Austin moving up to 15th due to Marth and getting some bonus points there. But Molly moving down 2 places and losing all your fights in the first round has not done you any good. So you're currently in 16th place. So we'll have a quick look at the Growth Trophy, in which the race is actually between Nippleback and Lima La Vida Loca. Now, it looks like Nippleback's probably going to win that, to be honest, but Jamie, a close second there with +50, but you are 19 points away, so someone would really have to fall quite far down for Nippleback to do that badly, or one of your bottom fighters does well, so who knows, anything could happen. Crystal Leagues and all that as well, let's not forget. And well done to Gizwoo, who's moved into the plus now with Incineroar moving up 21 places, has got you into 7th. Benny P, you're also on neutral, and Rosie, you've moved up to almost neutral. So you've had an alright little tourney, but you've moved up quite a bit. It's just Austin, Molly and Ash down there at the bottom. Your teams have not improved, they have only got worse. So that is where we are at with Ultimate Dream Team. So here's the big news of going into Alpha League 8 and Beta League 8. And that is that I will not reveal the Ultimate Dream Team, not Ultimate Dream Team. Well, I won't reveal that. But I'm not going to do an archives at the end. Or share any Ultimate Dream Team stuff. Or I'm not going to talk about points in those last tournaments as well. I'm going to keep it in suspense because just because those tournaments are over, it doesn't mean it is over, because there is still the Grand Championship and the qualifier as well. So Crystal Leagues can still happen within those leagues. So obviously it's hard to predict how they'll face up until we see the fixtures, but just FYI, it's not over until the Grand Championship is over. So very exciting times, as anything could happen. A lot of Crystal Leagues to look at. You'll have all the stats you need going into those last tournaments. So the Crystal Leagues, you can change your Starfighter, and it'll be the last time you can do so for the Alpha and Beta. Oh, it's been a long session to get to this point, but 1 Alpha, 1 Beta left, guys. So keep your eyes peeled on those fixtures. It's going to be essential for you guys to pick the right fighters. Lots to look forward to, but let's not forget as well the Valiant Tourney final. And let's see what happens with the Synergy League as well, because if the Limon win, we're going to see a match between Limon fans, Limon La Vida Loca and Boom Makalaka. So, very exciting times, guys. And until next week, I will see you then for Alpha League number 8. Let's go, baby.